In the small village of Caldor, nestled in the heart of the great forest, there was a legend that had been passed down through generations. It was said that if a man were to urinate inside a woman, she would go mad. The villagers believed that the woman's body was a sacred temple, and that any violation of its sanctity would result in dire consequences. The legend had its roots in ancient folklore, and it was said that the goddess of the forest herself had decreed it. The villagers took the legend very seriously, and there were strict taboos against such behavior. Men who disregarded the warnings were ostracized from the community, and their lovers were said to be cursed. Tom and Sarah were a young couple who had recently moved to Caldor. They had fallen in love at first sight, and their passion for each other was evident to all who saw them. However, there was one aspect of their relationship that was peculiar. Tom had a strange habit of urinating inside Sarah during their lovemaking. At first, Sarah didn't mind. She found it to be a bit kinky and didn't see any harm in it. But as time went on, she began to notice a change in her behavior. She would become irritable and easily agitated, and would often experience bouts of paranoia and delusions. Sarah's friends and family began to worry about her, and they urged her to seek help. She confided in them about Tom's strange habit, and they were shocked. They told her about the legend of the village and warned her to stop Tom from doing it. Sarah was hesitant at first. She didn't want to believe that something as innocent as her lover's peculiar habit could be causing her distress. But she couldn't ignore the changes in her behavior. She decided to consult with the village elder, a wise woman who was said to have knowledge of the ancient ways. The elder listened to Sarah's story and nodded solemnly. She told Sarah that she believed that the legend was true and that Tom's habit was causing her to become unbalanced. She advised Sarah to stop Tom from doing it and to perform a cleansing ritual to purify her body and mind. Sarah was skeptical, but she was desperate to find a solution to her problem. She confronted Tom and told him that they needed to stop. Tom was shocked and hurt, but he eventually agreed to respect Sarah's wishes. The next day, Sarah went to the village elder's home to perform the cleansing ritual. The elder led her to a sacred pool in the heart of the forest, where the waters were said to have healing properties. Sarah undressed and submerged herself in the water, allowing it to cleanse her body and mind. As she emerged from the pool, Sarah felt a sense of calm and peace wash over her. Her mind was clear and her spirit was renewed. She returned to the village feeling like a new person. In the days that followed, Sarah's symptoms began to subside. She became her old self again, happy and carefree. Tom and Sarah continued to have a healthy and loving relationship, and they lived happily ever after. The villagers of Caldor were amazed by Sarah's transformation, and they began to speak of her as a miracle. The legend of the village was once again reinforced, and the taboo against urinating inside a woman became even stronger. The story of Sarah and Tom served as a cautionary tale for future generations. It reminded them of the importance of respecting the sanctity of the body and of listening to the wisdom of the ancients. And it showed them that even in the face of adversity, with the help of the community and the guidance of the wise, it was possible to find healing and balance.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.